Hello guys and girls, and welcome back. It is your boy Big John, and I'm here today to show you how you're going to be able to use one time frame to find scalping trades with the Neo Indicator Expert Advisor. I know you guys and girls are going to love this one, so make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and switch on those bell notifications. Let's get straight into it. Okay, first and foremost, you know I always start with this. If you haven't already joined my free Telegram group where I'm giving out gold trade ideas or signals and even other trade ideas on other pairs in the market, you can easily just ask me what you're looking for, and then I'll give you my analysis of that pair or trading setup. This isn't something a lot of people in my position are doing, but I'm here to try and help you guys and girls and trying to make a better product whilst I'm doing this and teaching you about what the Neo Indicator is doing, as well as market structure and other little things like that. If we look over here, this was a possible rejection level I told people on Euro JPY where you could find a sell trade setup. It was actually one of the traders in here that pointed it out to me that it could sell, so I went over to draw a supply demand and some key levels, and we actually did see a massive rejection off of this exact level that I did mark out yesterday in the group. And when we do go over here, this is Neo, the indicator that I'm actually going to show you in a minute. And we can see here there was a 5-minute break of structure right over here for a possible continuation of a gold trade. I also told people that gold was starting to form higher lows. Stop hunt 1 is bullish and we may see a buy pullback. And now this is the result of the trade after. Just looking at the 15-minute time frame on Neo, you can see the 5-minute entry was around this area here. And of course, gold has bought up about 100 pips already. Okay, so let's get into it straight away. So this is Neo, the indicator expert advisor, and currently I do have the dashboard open. You can collapse this by doing this. Right now I'm just going to explain to you some things here. So usually when I'm looking at the bigger time frame trend moves like a swing trade, we'll be paying attention to the age and the trend. Here we don't have to pay too much attention to it for these setups, but of course if it is in your favor, as in if you're looking for a buy and it's telling you it's bullish, or a sell and it's telling you it's bearish, that is great because that's telling you a strong trade might actually happen when your setup appears. One of the things we're going to be looking at here for our take profit levels is ADR 1 and ADR 0.5. So in the settings on Neo, you can actually change the ADR to whatever you're looking for and it will automatically calculate that for you. I use the ADR for take profit because the ADR is the average daily range and it tells me how much price action can move in a day, whether I'm going for 1 times, 2 times, half a ADR, 4 times, whatever I'm looking for, the amount of the ADR times that value, I'll be able to see for my setup from my entry. Now we also have stop hunt 1 and stop hunt 2 here, but we don't have to pay too much attention to this at the moment. Maybe in future I might add it as a confluence, but so far we do not have an issue with this. So we're going to look at AUD CHF first, and all we're looking for is 27 pips for TP1 and 54 pips for TP2. Right now I'm on the 15-minute time frame and Neo has liquidity levels that's also coded into this indicator expert advisor. These are multi-time frame liquidity levels and I currently have them set to the 4-hour time frame. The next confluence I'm looking for is the market to break that level, whether it's the sell side liquidity or it's the buy side liquidity. I want price action to break this level with a 4-hour candle. Now for us to understand what this is doing, it's when the higher time frame is actually going to be breaking higher highs or lower lows. That's a lot of the time where liquidity is resting, and a lot of the big liquidity is resting there because this is where big swings for swing highs and swing lows is actually situated. So we can see over here that the 4-hour chart had broken structure, and if we just pay attention to right here, now my broker is 2 hours ahead, so this is 2 p.m. in the UK and price has actually broken structure at this point on a 4-hour chart. After that I'm just waiting for price action to pull back towards a verified level and then break off of that level. Even if the level is not verified, as soon as the break of structure happens, if the level becomes verified, I'm definitely going to be entering on that break of structure. We can see price action pulled back here, and just like you can see these little squares over here, this is what actually reads where all of the break of structures are, or the change of character. With that actually happening, now I can see that there was definitely a break of structure here, even though there wasn't a dot here. Usually it would be at any of the lows or the highs, and you would have had an entry from about here going all the way down here for over 100 pips. Now this obviously smashed TP1. So I'm sure you get the idea of what I'm talking about here, and this is going to help you out a lot. What is fantastic with Neo, as soon as price action gets back to this level here, you can actually just switch on the auto trading button, and like I've said, when the update does come in, you'd automatically be able to let the EA take a trade set up for you, and it will be able to put its stop loss right above here for you, which is the last high, and again automatically you would have been able to take this trade setup or any of the others that you can see. You can see there was another additional trade setup that happened here, and that would have also got you another 70 pips. Okay, so when we go over to CAD CHF, we was actually looking for a buy trade setup with CAD CHF, and we can see here that we're looking for 25 pips or 51 pips. So over here I can see that there was a change of character on a higher time frame. That's what this pink line is below here, and right now I can see price action closed above there on a 4-hour chart. I could tell by the time, and then I was just waiting for a pullback. We can see these levels were here before. Of course, price action has now sold through this level, so this is why it has changed to a turncoat. But before, this was a verified level, and we had a break of structure right over here in the market, and you would have had an entry here, and this was about 26 pips. So a TP1 scalp trade hit just like that. On CAD JPY, we're looking for 50 pips or 100 pips on this trade setup, and right over here in the week we can see price action bought above that pink line, which was a 4-hour change of character. And then we can see when we come into here, price action did bounce back into this level, and then what we did see after that is we saw a break of structure right over here, and of course price action bought up over 100 pips. So this was a TP2 trade. So with CFJPY, we're going to be looking at 132 pips to TP2, 66 pips to TP1 from our original entry. We can see with this gray line here, price action has actually closed above this line on a 4-hour chart, and then what we would have been looking for is price action to come and retest this area here. If we pay attention, price action's retested this area twice, one time over here and another time over here, and of course we were just waiting for a break of structure. After this happened, we had our break of structure right here in the market at this area, and right over here we can see TP1 has actually been hit. Again, the market has come back to this area. Although there isn't a break of structure here, we can see the buy it has had, and this is 100 pips for a TP2 hit and trade. Now we're looking at Euro AUD, and TP1 is 61 pips and TP2 is 122 pips. When we are looking at the 15-minute chart, but we're looking at the 4-hour structural levels, we can see here there was a level right there. Price action obviously bought up here and closed above it, telling us that the 4-hour trend has changed. And we can see over here we had a retest on the 15-minute chart, and from that retest we had a break of structure right over here. I marked out with the gray line, and again this would have got you a 240 pip trade, so this was definitely a TP2 hit and trade. With GBP ORD, we're looking for 76 pips for TP1 and 153 pips for TP2 from entry, and we can see the same thing happened over here. We had a break of structure right over here on the 4-hour chart, and then coming into this week here, we can see price action came back to this level. There was no break of structure around here according to Neo, but we did have a square here, and then this candle here would have broke structure right there, and then of course this was a massive 300 pip trade. I actually took this trade myself, and here's the proof of that. Right over here you can see I took the trade, and I gave an explanation to all the VIP members why I took this trade setup, and I also explained why the other trades I took this week actually went on to lose. So there is an actual reason why I'm making this video, and I'm showing you the better way of taking these trade setups, and all of these trade setups I will be giving out in a lifetime access one-time fee VIP trade area. When we go over to GBP New Zealand, we're looking for 76 pips to TP1 and 152 pips for TP2. So this one was even a bit better. We can see that the market had broken structure over here. We can also see it broke another bit of 4-hour structure over here. Now, of course, when that happened, we was waiting for price action to come back to our demand and make sure it turned to a verified level before we entered. And right over here with this test, and then we had a break of structure, which was situated over here. With this entry, we had a verified level appear because structure had been broken. And of course, this was a 199 pip trade for a TP2 smashing idea. We can also see that there was another level for an entry here today where structure broke here, and this would have caught you a 70 pip scalp trade. As simple as that, guys and girls. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about here, guys and girls. This is not something I'm just putting together to sell a product. This is actually something that does occur time and time again in the market, and even just quickly looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can see why I managed to pick out this type of idea using the 4-hour levels. Again, you can see all the liquidities at the highs and the lows, and you can see what happens as soon as price action breaks it. So even look here, we can see there was a break over here, and then we had continuations of buys. We can also see over here there was another break of that structure with this candle, and again there was continuations of buys. Here we can see the same thing, but maybe there wasn't an entry for a buy, or you would have taken a lost trade setup here. It's absolutely fine. When the market pulled back and went for the sell and broke this level over here, what did we see? We saw a continuation of a sell. We even saw a pullback, and then we saw a longer continuation of this sell. You can see how this keeps happening time and time again. After we saw this break breakout over here. Now we started to see even more continuations of buys going up. Whether or not there was verified levels here on a lower time frame, of course that would happen at the time period, but you can see what actually happened. So this is why I'm using this. Once you get this product, you'll be able to see it on any of the other pairs, why I'm talking about this. And over time, I'm going to be proving to you guys and girls how strong this confluence is for scalp trading. Of course, you can day trade with it as well, but scalp trading, it definitely should get you half an ADR to TP1 from these 15-minute entries. So guys and girls, if you want to get into the pre-order list for Neo, it is 100 GBP. The product will be coming out as soon as possible. I do promise you that. I know I've been saying it will be coming out for some time, but just bear with me. It's reasons like this why it's better that I'm actually taking the time out to forward test all of the prototype version to get it to you. This comes with lifetime access and all of the VIP services you can see on the screen now, so you do not have to worry about customer service once you do get this product, because I will be there to help you through every step of the way. On that note, guys and girls, I'm going to leave this video here. This is the first official strategy video that's going to go into the new playlist, so I hope you like this one, guys and girls. And on that note, peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.